Welcome back to Wentoveryahead podcast with your two hosts, Leskuzzy and Nick. How you doing, my brother?
I'm chilling. Life was good. Another day off. How you?
I'm doing great. I pitched our podcast again to Costa Rain. They sent like an email, so we pitched the podcast again to Costa Rain earlier this yesterday. If I'm mistaken, if it's not yesterday, the day before yesterday, during the weekend. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, uh, uh, watched episode 6 of the director's cut on Beds and Bodies.
Okay.
I didn't have time to watch the Easy card yet, so I might watch it this week, sometime this week.
So you got the VOD?
I have the VD, but I
Ah.
don't want.
Okay. Thought you was gonna go in person, bro.
I was gonna go in person, but you see, my cousin graduated on Thursday, and they had this whole event for celebrating him graduating.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the older, like I was like, okay. And they were like, oh, it's family, you can't miss it. It's all family. So I was like, all right, I'll come. So, oh, so should we just start into the easy uh, stuff?
Yes.
So,
Hot topic this week. Easy to block after.
so we're gonna start with the event. Then We're gonna continue what happened after the event. So the event trenches happened this week. Uh, I saw the stage. It was like definitely like it felt like a small room. It was not a big stage.
Yeah, like they got a pretty big room and just put everybody in there and they just
Yeah,
performed right in the middle. It was
yeah.
dope. It was dope.
Uh, I heard there was some good battles. Ray Dallas had some crazy moments. Easy addressed the URL. That's what we're gonna cover later.
Big address because well, we can get to Danny before that,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Then the event happened, but the co-main event didn't happen. Danny backed out 2 days before the battle,
Mm.
saying that he got caught in the middle between Easy versus URL situation, and he chose to support his family. He chose money over his word. That's what he said. And in this instance, he chose money over his word.
So
And
originally he said, nah, it's not gonna." He'll definitely show up, and then
I guess he got offered a bigger bag that weekend, the day before he backed out.
okay,
So he chose that over the Easy and Rosenberg role. So he went. He's like, he called Easy when that happened. He gave him back his money, gave him back, and also he had like graduation, his daughter's graduation. So he's like, it was I didn't want. He's like, I kind of had to choose for my family because my daughter's graduating, she's going to college and stuff. I can't blame Danny for choosing the money at this point, but Rosenberg Rowe felt some type of way because that's his second opponent that backed out on him, and this was
yeah, of course. Like what, bro?
also for Philly. Hey, yeah,
I think
uh,
the Danny thing is a little it's a little nasty because what Easy said in the interview is that
I didn't hear
everybody
that.
else was also told to back out 2 days before the battle. So that which is disgusting. Because he can't find no replacements 2 days before the. So if everybody would have just kept their mouth shut and backed out 2 days before, oh, that would have been disgusting. They would have
But
killed
yeah,
this whole event. So it
I
sounded
think
like it was
that's.
a whole setup.
But I think yeah, but Danny, I think he said he didn't back out like 2 days. He's like he kind of said it. He's like he was not planning to back out. It was that the nuclear bomb. He called it like the nuclear bomb dropped that week. It's like the nuclear bomb was found the day that he backed out. The day before, what he was waiting on, whatever the last straw on him backing out, was finalized that day. So that's when he backed out.
That is nasty work, yo.
So the event was given a 7 out of 10. The battle of the night, Eazy and Reed. They said Reed was a good read, and it was K Walker and Riggs at another battle of the night. Ines beat, from what I hear, Ines beat Dot. I I forgot who else was in. I think that was the card, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I didn't hear much about the Reed deal and Dub. I saw Reed deal kind of educate Dub about his stance in battle rap, calling him a mid tier, saying that you are gonna die as a mid tier. It was funny because Reed deal kind of is not known for disrespecting his opponent. He's known as a nice guy when he battles. He's like not super nice. He just keeps to rapping. He never kind of disrespects you to the point of calling you that. But he went out of his way. He's like, you are mid tier. He's like, technically you're not even mid tier. You're a lawyer. You were bottom tier, bro. He's like, you will die being bottom tier, trying to survive in debt. I'm like, bro, I think he gets the point. I was like, he gets it. That he's not that good. He's not there yet. I was like, he gets the point. You telling him he's gonna die, leave his family in debt. I think he got the point from the part where he's called him a bottom tier. I think he got the point.
All right.
But now, so the event happened. I heard that Remy Ma was in the building. So I now after the event today, Yoro dropped the statement. I don't know where to find the statement. Personally, I don't know where to find the actual statement that they dropped. But
well, we don't.
But I got when I'm talking the physical copy, I seen the videos, so I got it from Better Red Trap. Deanna Handyman, he put that the screenshot of the statement. I'm gonna read it in a few. So they dropped the statement, and I also downloaded the statement the letter that they sent to Eazy's lawyers. So they dropped the statement and the letter that they sent to Eazy's lawyers. I have it, and I'll read it to you. But basically, it says Eazy, technically Eazy, come better anywhere else for the next 2 years.
That's what it says on the contract.
On his contract, he can. Well, he's under your contract until 2025. He signed a 5-year contract from 2000. Then he has then Euro has they have like a company up. You know how the NBA there's a team option, a player option.
Mm-hmm.
Euro has a business option where they can extend it to 2026 if they choose to.
Okay, so nasty work.
So
nasty work. If somebody signed, that's not even. You know how they say rappers get like a 360 deal.
Yeah,
that's a 720 deal. That's a 1080 deal. That's an Xbox One deal. That is disgusting, yo. Like 7 years, I can't leave this platform.
Well,
For
I
one
don't
battle.
know. Yeah, but so let me read the statement. Hold on, I screenshot the statement. Hold on. Boom. Here's the statement. The Ultimate Rap League has earned the title of the most respected battle arena because of its pioneer work in creating legitimate business out of the culture phenomenon original confound or to the hip hop underground. URL has transformed battle rap from an art form to a sport. In doing so, URL has created and invested into a system that allows artists to monetize their talent and have thriving careers as battle rappers. The bond between URL and its artists is cemented by legal binding agreements. These agreements work both ways. URL provides a platform for its artists and markets their profit, pro, pro, prolific talents. In turn, the artist provides or offers services to the URL for which they are paid. Our dues comply with the law to the period. Okay. They are fair, the byproduct of negotiating and entered into by the artists on their own free will. Consequently, we comply to public disputes. We comply to public disputes. The false narrative that URA and its affiliates have done anything towards seeking and enforcing its legal binding contract. As a business, URA has its right to operate like any other business. The league has to insist that others honor their promise and has the right to enforce its contract with the artists who wrongfully decide to breach them. Anthony Brown, performer known as Eazy the Black Captain, has been under contract with URL since April 2020. Despite Eazy's decision to breach his agreement by performing at Chrome 23's February 23 event, his contract remains legally binding. In addition to breaching his contractual obligation, Brown has tried to pursue other artists to breach their contracts with the URL. Indeed, upon announcing his Trenches battle rap event, Eazy approached the talent signed to or affiliated with the URL. He did this despite the fact that he and his legal counsel were notified not to torturous interfere with URL artists. URL demands demand letter, a copy which is attached, was sent to Eazy's legal team on May 5th, 2023. The league provided Eazy with appealing time to modify the card. Despite his fact, Eazy consciously elected to promote the card with only minor adjustment, transparency, using his dispute with URL as a marketing plot to help promote his event. Eazy used the use of alleged beef with URL to market the Trenches card is nothing more than smoke and mirrors. This designed to draw action to Trenches and paint Eazy as the sympathetic figure. URL has not acted in any underhanded manner that supports secret calls made to our talents behind Eazy's back. We may reminder to our artists on their contractual agreement to URL. URL has not attempted to pursue any non-roster artist or any artist not under professional contract with the brand from performing at the trenches. Yara will and it always has worked with the most talented perform battle rappers in the world. That's what they said in the statement, right? Now, let me go to the letter that was sent to Eazy.
I understand that they just try and cover their ass and stuff like that, but I also feel like this is where, as a business, they should have just left this shit alone. It sounds it sounds very extra, and it
Okay,
sounds controlling. Like it's like, bro, just let him go battle somewhere else. Let him go do this. It wasn't like he was permanently leaving or signing a contract somewhere else. Well, he actually technically did. That
so
might be
here,
a problem for real. But Remy is supposed to be family, so it's I don't know. I don't know.
okay, this is where the I think this is the the lawyer that was sent. This is to lawyer. Uriel Ultimate Rap League versus Anthony Brown, performer known as Easy the Black Captain. Commissionly, we write in response to Friday 23 correspondence were sent on behalf of Mr. Anthony Brown as was the case with the a prior letter dated January 30th. Mr. Brown once again raised early rebuke arguments who failed to justify his indisputably breach of the contract breach of the April 26, 2022 talent uh, talent sheet agreement. This time, the corresponding purpose terminates the agreement based on the error and contention that the agreement is on definition duration and contain unenforced exclusively blah 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 blah. That's whatever was said before. Here, the agreement is not a contract of well okay, that's not even what I'm trying to look. So I want to go to the part. I want to go to the part that says Eazy is under contract. Sign the contract to. Okay. Therefore, the terms of the agreement is in from April 26, 2020 through April 26, 2025, and if Yara chooses through April 26. So he has technically he has a 5-year deal, 6-year deal. In short, the agreement provides the extended terms of duration lasting through at least April 26, 2025, or at most. Mr. Brown remains under contract with the Euro as such as any failure by Euro to perform in capacity with the term of agreement is a breach of the agreement in which Euro will seek all damages available to it in law and in. So technically speaking, Euro is saying that they are gonna use whatever in its power to get your Eazy to abide. So I don't know what Eazy can do now, since you're saying he's still under contract. He hasn't technically he's not out of his contract yet.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's ways he can get out of it. Um, um, I don't know. I don't know. There's ways he can get out of it, but I don't even think it matters at this point. Now lawyers are fighting. Now it's a court battle. I personally think over everything, it's just rap, it didn't matter.
Yes.
The nigga could have went because it could have been played so smoothly. You didn't have to enforce a contract and all that other bullshit on him. I get it. It's a business. Y'all doing this, but it is battle rap at the end of the day. He went and got a bag. It was a terrible event. We didn't even see two of the fucking rounds. Hey, just let the nigga battle Hitman. It was a terrible battle any fucking way.
It
So
still
just
did
let
two
it
million
happen.
views, but it still was a terrible
I
battle.
know that was after it was uploaded. That was after they found the footage. Hey, when we watched it live, did we even see it? No,
No.
it wasn't that important. It really was not. Y'all are URL. Hey, do a event. It is June.
that,
It's
bro,
June. How many events have you done?
bro,
Just
that's
relax and make an event.
yeah. Did Gaethje? I think Romney did that better. Romney Av, most of them did.
So many people, and I know they under contract too. Ain't no
Yeah.
way that y'all got Easy under contract, but none of them are under contract. Crazy. Geechee has his own league over there. They ain't say nothing to Geechee. Hey,
Well, now let me think. Although I think now I don't know if I'll say I don't know who's like technically speaking. I don't know who's else has the same easy deal as ever. I think Gaethje, Romney, and them they have a probably different deal than Easy
everybody probably gonna have a different deal. That's fine. I'm
because
just
I'm
saying, do you
thinking
see that Geechee does different battles everywhere else all year, all the time?
yeah it does.
Rum Nitty does the same thing.
Danny
Twerk does
the
the same thing.
oh yeah
Danny does the same. I don't understand. Just let the man battle somewhere else. It built up hype. It built up buzz. He got it. Y'all didn't book it, but he got it. Let it be, because you could bring him back, and then on Summer Madness it's him versus Geechee, and y'all done did the same thing with him versus Chess. Yo, y'all paid probably chump change for him versus Chess, and that was an amazing battle. Amazing numbers. Y'all really did y'all thing. Like everybody else wasn't that
that's
crazy on
crazy.
Summer
The crazy
Madness.
part I watched that
Like
battle
what,
and
bro?
bro, Yuri is trying everything that they can do to make Easy look bad. Even
Like just
on the
it's
voting thing,
crack.
the voting system that they have on the app. Somehow now Easy losing all three rounds. Somehow,
Yeah, no, they bugging. Ain't no way he's losing all three rounds in that battle. Nobody's losing all three rounds in that battle. That
bro.
battle's amazing.
Every voting count somehow it flipped. The numbers that were for Easy, they flipped to Chess, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. Uh, Now, I was gonna say, I think this is why we haven't seen a one on your.
Yeah, I wouldn't sign that deal either. Looking at all this shit, I wouldn't sign that deal either. I wouldn't even touch this league. Are you crazy? Are you
That's
crazy?
because
I would stop talking about
yeah, like
it. Y'all are bugging, yo. Y'all really
because
bugging.
I'm like yo, if you're telling me that Easy is signed a 5 year deal and y'all used to and I don't know if and y'all used to laugh at A Ward. I think A Ward saw this coming. A Ward was smart enough not to sign this deal.
He's very smart, ahead of the curve. Because you telling me that they got him trapped in a 5-6 year deal, 720 type deal, like 1080 type deal, like, and
And all you can do is just bat. He can't battle anywhere other leagues except like small, like very small leagues.
And you know what's bad? If you want to actually battle and not go up there and choke like some other artists, not dissing everybody, but some other artists go up there and choke routinely, at least one twice a year. Like, come on. And I ain't go up there and choke and do nothing crazy, and you killing me? Like, bro, I don't get it. I don't get it. And then he made an event. I get why they mad about the event. He made an event and got other people that's signed to contracts to come. I get that. They're upset. Like, yo, now you trying to get other people? Like, all right, I get that.
I
But
get that, but
it's crazy. It was not that serious. It's really not.
it's very not. I
Y'all could have
don't.
let him break the contract and he would have been back on Summer Madness. It would have been amazing for y'all. It would have been
Yo,
it
yeah,
would have been
yeah, yeah,
crazy for y'all. Like y'all
yeah,
fucking up your
crazy.
own business.
Y'all could have let him break the contract, and you'll be back on Summer Madness against versus Geechee or back against Tay Rock. One of the two. But y'all would
Or
have
would have did Nome and Summer Madness.
and have him and Tay Rock do no impact together again. Y'all know how that's crazy, but y'all just let that shit die down.
Or y'all could have
And
ultimately
the
just had him battle Hitman on y'all platform. I don't understand why it was so difficult.
and I don't even
Same thing with
understand.
him and Geechee. They're still not doing it, and they
Yeah,
probably
like
won't do it because now they about to sue him. Like, what is happening, bro? Y'all are. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
like
I get it. Contracts
yo
exist, all that
yo,
stuff.
y'all
It's
know
so dumb.
y'all know what? Y'all did that for nothing. Because that's so dumb. Y'all had Geechee and like y'all know, even y'all had Leroy Human said he will never do the Geechee battle now because the hype died down. Because he's like Euro dropped the ball. He's like they should have did the battle when the hype was at its highest. He's like he's like people don't he said people never understand how I do business. He's like I only do business when it makes sense. He's like I never battle when it doesn't make sense. He's like when the hype is up there. He's like for example him and he's like when the hype was at the highest him and Cassidy when they were talking back and forth on Twitter, right? It's like the hype was there. So I went to ARP. ARP was like, I can give you, we can do the battle. It happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Eazy. He's like, me and Eazy literally, he's like, people don't know this. This battle wasn't booked. When me and Eazy were talking shit on Twitter Spaces, he said the battle was not booked. It was just me and him talking shit. He's like, we were just talking shit for fun.
They want to wait like 6 years for to be a real beef and want to really punch a dude in the face.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
it's
like,
not serious,
It's
bro.
like
It's
me
not.
and Easy literally, we were talking shit just to talk shit. We were just having fun. We were having a better rap talk like I do with Surf. It's like, the call I got was like, Remy was like, do you want to battle Easy? I'm like, let's do it. He's like, the hype is up there, let's do it. He's like, Remy Ma, that week they were talking shit. Remy Ma sent beat the contract faster and they sent them the contract and they signed it just before Christmas. That's crazy that URA can't do that.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they really don't got the money like that. They seem like the biggest company, but maybe they don't got the money like that. I feel like they should have cards out there. Like, remember that COVID year? It was either the first year or the second year of COVID. It was back to back.
I'm
Smack
no,
was outside every
yeah,
2 weeks, maybe even every week.
it was every 2 weeks because they had the
Different
tournament
location. They was
and
over in
yeah,
Virginia. They was over in
like
LA. They was
yeah,
over
like
everywhere.
yeah, because they were having the tournaments. After that COVID year, even better rappers said it's like COVID was a crazy year is because it's like all the money that it's made up from the events they started using it and paying like artists. It's like the year, like after it's like the year that surf started coming back outside. That year, after that year, that money went, technically speaking, that money went out the window because they used it all. And even that's why you remember when we were making fun of Janjan and say Janjan is started hiding after surf. He's like, yo, he's like people don't know this behind the scenes. I didn't hide. It was more of like there was no money going out now. He's like he's
None
like
of the money is outside now. And then they sat there and made all them contracts, so now they can just do battles. That's why they can do battles whenever the fuck they feel like it. But you know how crazy that is? Like, I gotta be trapped to a 6 year deal to have two battles in 6 years. When I'm real nice, like, you can use me probably like mad times a year, but you only use me twice because you don't have no money.
yeah,
Like,
bro.
nah,
I
that
don't
shit's crazy.
now I haven't so this the battle I didn't care about the battle, but shit is getting out of hand now, right? This is not. I don't think me and you even talked about this event because we don't even know when this event happening. I don't even know. I thought it was this week, but I guess it's not. Asamin and Piranha. they've been going back and forth for weeks now. I don't know if they were promoting the card, but this that drew the line because Piranha said that Asamin is an informant. Asamin was like, he's like, you can bring the paperwork. Everyone who's around me know I'm not an informant because they have the actual paperwork. My paperwork. He's like, you can bring your paperwork, and we know that's fake. You know, and you know, people. I think people forget that Asamin is really petty. How can I say? Is it that? Is it a great way to say it that he's petty?
Yes, he's very petty.
Asamin is so petty that he's gonna make it hard for you to even. He's if you say something personal about you, he's gonna make it. Somebody said it best. You can't be mad. You don't know. You can't be mad at how somebody responds to you, like crossing the line, right?
That's true.
So Asamin posted is like after them going back and forth, calling each other out his name, Piranha calling him a snitch. Asamin yesterday, I think it was yesterday, posted up a post about Piranha's mom. I guess she was doing drugs or something. I don't know, but she looked like she was snorting something on TikTok. Really don't know what it was. Piranha, it got out of hand. Even it had to. Asamin's big homie Twerker to jump in and say, "Yo, y'all gotta stay out." It's like putting false information on people's name. That's not cool at this point. It's like y'all just doing this now. Yeah, this is no longer better rap. This is now other stuff. This is now y'all just dive into the streets. It's like we supposed to keep shit as better rap, but y'all, it's like y'all should just cancel this battle. Me personally, I didn't care about the battle from the get go. If y'all cancel the battle, I think it's in the best interest for that league to cancel the battle.
They not.
Yeah, I know for a fact because this is
Now
publicity.
people want to see it, and publicity, and
Yeah, but I feel like
negativity.
because I feel like this is the best interest because let's say God forbid, knock on wood, somebody dies because we know Asamin. Asamin is really that type of person who doesn't really care much, but he has people who can do like he cares. He really doesn't care about going. Like he really lives by the street codes, so he might take shit personal, and and I'm like, okay, bro. I was like, Piranha, I understand you trying to say Asamin is a snitch, but I was like, yo, Asamin has been out for years now. He has battled a lot of people. Some people, let's be honest, if you're saying that if Asamin is a snitch, bro, he battled bad news. He had that whole the fake snitching angle, saying that he has the paperwork thing. He exposed somebody being a rapist. You think by now nobody had do research on Asamin to find out that he's a snitch? And you're gonna be the one person that's Asamin. It's not like Asamin has battled less people, bro.
Well, that would lend in Piranha's defense. He might be an actual informant because he has too much information about people. First it was the dude with the rapist allegations and all that other shit, which actually,
Well, technically speaking, if you
um,
are, even though
it's public, but
yeah,
they
public.
always hide behind it's public, but I mean,
No, actually, he actually did say the guy. Well, technically speaking, when he did that the rapist allegation, he kind of said it. He kind of said it. He's like, technically speaking, he's like, first of all, I didn't look into your, he's like, when you said it, I didn't look into your case. He's like, when you say, he's like, you did an interview saying you were a confident, like a, something sexual as something right, It's like, but in the interview, he's like, in the interview, you said something, he's like, that make me start scratching my head and look up your case. So he's like, I went to the whatever website. I forgot the website you get the shit, like the court records, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I went, found out. Then he's like, when I found out was like you had like three extra charges. I didn't. He's like, I was thinking that you had one. And but the guy who was the worst thing, the guy admitted to it. That was the problem. We kind of believed it when he said, when Asa was saying it. It was more of the fact of the guy kind of said it first.
Okay.
It was not like Ace said it, like he brought it out first. Ace didn't go first. The
No,
guy went.
nobody did it to herself.
The guy the guy read first, talked about him, Ace and John situation, right? That's what I'm saying. If Ace battled John, you think John would never use that? Because John kind of used, that was his whole issue with Ace when he battled Ben Yu, saying that you brought up, he coming with paperwork and don't use it. That means you lying, right? Right. You think John can do angles and destroy somebody's career with angles, and I feel like John would have done his research on Ace at the time they didn't like each other.
Hmm.
So I'm saying my I'm not saying in Piran defense, I'm not saying Piran is wrong, but I'm saying that Piran, the way he came out, like the way he posted it seemed really like weird. He just posted it like that, and it was the response that other people who really don't like Ace responded to it. Is like, yo, bro, you know, if that's not this, you can't be doing that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But personally speaking, I don't know if this better happen. It should. They have to. It has to happen because Piranha is supposed to be getting into Begs and Bodies season 2 in the house in the end of June, if I'm not mistaken. So it's supposed to happen sometime this week or next week. I don't know when this battle is happening.
We don't know. We don't really care.
Me too.
It's a bunch of drama. That's really what it is. It's okay.
Uh, so that happened. Yara is so for some people, the people who backed out of Easy Card technically backed out for round rounders because they announced some bunch of round rounders for the day. I think the day before. Is it the day before or the day after? I'm not sure, but the day before or the day after. Wait, let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up. Oh, so Uriel uh is doing a app exclusive card and they're all one rounders.
See, all so now they're doing ad battles. They did this for ad battles.
Yeah, so Hamzi versus the Saurus. This is I think the Saurus' first battle on your debut battle, right? Chef Trez versus Jake Boy Main, JC versus Emerson Kennedy, Chess versus McMarrin, Stumbles versus Your Honor, Prep versus Snake Eyes, B Magic versus Casino, and Big T versus Big Hand. I don't know who's Big Hand. Is it the one from Philly, Big Hand?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
But that was not his. I thought his name we had two N's.
Maybe he changed, or maybe they mis spelled.
because this one is two
That's the
A's.
only big hand. Oh, it's two A's and not two N's.
Yeah, they put two A's. Hold on,
It's the only big hand I know.
there's big hands and big hands. So let me see. I didn't see the trailer, so that's why I'm confused. Let's see.
45 rounds, get them all torch. Swing iron, bitch, I'm Nate Dogg on the golf course. Angelo, it's my time, he's rhyme scheming, nine squeezing. It better be an aneurysm if you left one of mine bleeding. I'm in the car with the car. You was rough, sideways, the clip looking like the letter B. Over here, the listen to golf and the clip mocking the letter C. What we doing? Let's Mr. Chilaka boot bag play. Bow, bitch, I started it first.
Yeah, it is big hand from Philly. That's yeah. It was misspelled on the poster.
Crazy. They doing all that contract stuff and they can't even spell somebody's name right on their own card. Interesting. Interesting.
Oh,
I just think y'all should have y'all priorities straight, bro.
maybe it's because I'm seeing on maybe it's not them. Maybe it's let's check out whenever let's talk better rap that I misspelled it because it's on their page, not the URL page. Maybe that's it, but I'm just saying. Uh, and other news, in other news, Award announcing, well, he said he has a big battle on a big stage with a big, like a big name. So my question is, which what else about to say? Which league do you think is for
Who has a battle on the big stage?
Award? He said
Definitely not URL.
he said a big name on a big stage. So I'm thinking I wanted to say RB, but right now RB looks like they're staying in that blue room, whatever room that they stay in for a
Yeah.
while.
He could be capping. He could be capping.
But he will not cap and lead his fans to think that he's a big stage. Because
I
he hasn't taken that the crazy part. I think I want to believe he hasn't taken that many battles that much this year.
Nobody is taking that many battles.
Nobody.
Nobody's really battling.
But he would
It's been
find.
a slow year.
But I'm taking like him like he will battle like on no names. No, he hasn't taken no like he has only did like what 3 battles with no names that he normally takes 5 a month, and he kind of said he's taking like a slow break from doing shit like that.
Maybe he's. I think it's King of the Dot. If it's not gonna be RBE, I think it's King of the Dot.
Or maybe it's
You
King of
wouldn't
the.
have a big name or big stage anywhere else. You got to be on the 3. So
Or
unless he's
maybe this is what I was thinking.
Remy's card,
Maybe, but this is what I was thinking, and this was my thinking, right? This is me just thinking, right? King of the Dot, some King of the Dot just signed it. Like people, other King of the Dot artists are signed to Euro, right? Like the Soros just is doing his debut on the one rounder, right? And some Euro artists were on the King of the Dot per stay tribute, right? And Euro kind of showed their face there in Canada. So I think they're gonna do, or maybe it's my thinking, maybe it's just me thinking, hey, King of the Dot and Yorel are gonna do like a event that like a blackout event like they did years ago where
Hmm,
they combine and make this big card.
maybe.
It's just me.
I don't think so. I think URL is not here to play. They don't want to be on with nobody's league. I don't think they want to be.
But technically, they'll probably. I think they respect King of the Dot more than other leagues, though.
Please, y'all beef with the black people, and then y'all beef with the other black people that were y'all performers. Hey, they have things to work out over there. I'm gonna just say they have shit to work out. Because it's just slower and slower, bro. Slower and slower.
Yeah,
It's almost like Dumber and Dumber. Like y'all are just who moves like that? And it's just battle rap. They treating him like he John Morant, like he really violated something crazy, bro. This nigga raps. Just book
bro.
the fucking battle and hush. Like I don't know why they overcomplicated it. Just book a battle and relax. Or if you lose a battle, it's fine. You had the last 7 years of just battles. Like ARP got one big battle between them, and that was what Mook and Verb, which was mid. He got a Mook battle.
Oh
Like
yeah, bro. That's crazy.
it's
That's
anything, bro.
yo. My co not my co. I was about to say my co. So I have this guy who I met at my church who's into battle rap too. So we started talking battle rap, right? He's not like technically speaking, he's not a big Mook fan. He's like so he knows Mook from back in the day, right? So
Hmm.
he's like I was like I watched battle rap since back in the day, so I kind of like the old Mook. So we were talking, and he said he watched the BK versus Mook battle, and he said he had BK winning. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, you gotta watch it. I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's not. None of them is someone I'll watch. I was like, I'm thinking about it, but I'll be honest. None of them is not someone I'll actually watch the battles from. I was like, I've been out on BK since the T-Tap battle when he battled T-Tap and he did like a mixtape round. It's like since then I have not really liked BK except for one time when he beat Adi Boom. I actually watched the battle like super late. People were
Right.
talking about it, and I just watched the battle super late. It was more of like, okay, he did that to BK to Adi Boom. I didn't care. So if y'all say he beat Mook, in my opinion, I said literally said that's like me and my guy on my podcast, we have said this for years that Mook is not good. So if y'all say he lost to BK, okay, shit,
No, just the big K. You know, he worked hard. He did his thing.
yeah.
But it's just Mook is terrible. I don't care.
And I
I
was
don't
like,
want to see that either.
and
Like,
and he was like, yo, put that on your playlist to watch. I'm like, man, I'm sorry. I have other battles I have to watch. I'm like, I'll be honest. I was like, if you want me to tell you, I would rather finish watching Av and Clone before I watch a BK Mook. That's me.
I will go watch any new battle before I watch Mook and anybody.
Because I'm like, it's not that I don't like BK, I don't like Mook. It's not, well, man, I don't like Mook. But it's not that I really don't like BK. It's nothing disrespectful to BK. It's just, I don't really care. It's nothing I really care about. He beat Mook. So, what does that mean say about it? Nothing. Because after Mook, who's he gonna battle? Loaded Lux? The
Big
fuck?
K battle, Loaded Lux. Stop it.
Because
People.
I used to I thought I because I was like, oh, you better Mook on RBE. The other person on RBE that he can battle is Evil, but Evil already battled before. So I'm like, I don't want to. I don't like rematches. So I don't know who else he can battle on RBE. Really, that can give him a challenge. Except if he wants to battle Heman, but Heman looks like Heman doesn't like that battle. He rather battle he will more than BK.
Man, I would rather Big K. Well, Big K is cool. He's cool. He can get his money. I would rather y'all to just book people that matter. So Mook, no. Big K, I mean, he's doing his thing, so he's going to get booked again. That's fine. But I just I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna talk about niggas I really
Yo
care
yo
about and I would watch in a battle.
yo, if y'all want to watch a battle that's interesting to watch, I will definitely go and watch Air versus Clone on Bullpen. That nigga Clone is fire. I don't know why he's not on. Oh, I know why.
He been fired. He got
Yeah,
on RBE though, right?
yeah. But I feel like I don't know. Well, he's got an RBE and King of the Dot, but I think I don't. Maybe that's why. But I feel like if he, I think he also did like a PG. If he didn't do a PG, he did something with URL. That's why I'm saying I was gonna bring that up. Like URL doesn't know what talent is. Really don't know. Because I feel like if y'all really know talent, y'all could have put Clone and Clone with it. He's the way he talks, the way he raps is so fire. Like he said, what did he? Oh, hold on. I recreated that whole bar. I recreated that whole bar on my TikTok. Yeah, y'all gotta follow me on TikTok because I'm gonna start recreating bars on TikTok. So go follow my TikTok at leskuzzy because I'm about to start recreating. I'm about to start recreating at the real leskuzzy, same as my Instagram. But I'm gonna start recreating my, my thing.
Y'all know the first time he came to the pen, I
I
was
was
in
in
the
the
pen.
pen.
Locked
Not
a
this
statistic.
statistic.
He battled C Money. It was funny we heard rock in the distance. Now at first, I was shocked that I missed it. And was hot that he did it. That was me. Shit would have gotten ballistic. Fuck these verses. You would have had nurses watching your physics. Jotting specifics, giving them the proper logistics. All waiting for the doctors to fix it. The only I'll be back would have been from hospital visits.
Like the way he said, he's like, I'll be, and that I feel like that was bad news. I think that was bad news. You said I'll be back at because it sounds like it exactly sounds like bad news with like because bad news has like it also sounds like Terrax sometimes, and that's crazy. But they went to war. Both of them went to a war. I need to finish that battle in the entirely, but I like both of their first two rounds. Uh, what else? What battle did I was gonna watch? Yeah, I really didn't watch much. Uh, I'm here. There are some people doing events, but I'm about by the pay-per-view. I saw somebody saying they're not gonna support URL. Technically speaking, I don't care much about supporting who. I'll support any battle rap, everything. I'll support every battle rap. It's battle rap. I'm not involved. Someone's like, I'm not supporting URL until they make it very easy. Man, bro, it's battle rap. It's not that serious.
Besides, I technically haven't been supporting them for a while. I can't even make that type of statement because it's like, well, I haven't been.
I'm like,
It's
bro.
not like I've been sitting there watching every battle, paying for every battle. Shit, y'all see when we start reviewing shit, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I haven't been around it. I don't know. Battle rap is falling down, and this is one of the reasons. One of the reasons is what Hollow said. It's too much talk and get at each other. It's not about rapping no more. It's just about who did what and who said what and who did this and did that. It's corny. But that's one thing, and the second thing is this business shit. Y'all running it cool. It can be a business. It can be a blockbuster thing. That is fine. But let
Yeah,
them just battle on another event. It's not that
you
serious.
know, yeah, see why I
6 years? Like, it's not that
yeah,
serious.
see why I said in the previous episode that we need to make better rap like boxing.
Yeah, we need to. That take was now just watching all that easy shit is just bro. That take
But
was
I don't know. Somebody DM'd me on my Instagram after they saw the episode. He said, "Why?" He's like, "Yeah, crazy." He's like, "Yeah, crazy. Why did you say that?" He's like, "You know that boxing is not that a good example for like for business wise." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "You forget." I like, "You see, you didn't get what I was saying from the get go. You didn't say it." Because you is like I said we should make better at like a boxing, even though we kind of right now they're treating like boxing, but I'm like technically speaking they're not. I'm like the contracts, yes, you can sign. Let's say if you want to sign with URL, right? I was like, what I'm saying is that URL consider themselves a platform, right? What I'm saying, they and artist say, okay, I have a promotional company. Let's say if you're signed, I'll give an example. Let's say if Tay-Rock and Susser decide to become like for a promotional company, they'll call themselves Gantano Promotions, right? Gantano Promotions will go and talk to Gantano Promotion will go and talk to Gata City Promotions. That's easy. Let's say Ty-Rock and Eazy wants to battle. They'll negotiate, right? They'll negotiate by themselves. When they finish negotiating, they'll come with their negotiating fees, whatever they come with their, whatever they agree on negotiating, and how much they want to make from each side, right? They go to URL if they want to go to URL, or they'll combine URL and Com23. They make this whole big thing. I'm like, y'all forget. I'm like, people don't see this. I'm seeing it from now from boxing, like how people. I want to say, we made fun of Tank and well, we kind of didn't make sure people don't know this, but Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia made something happen for boxing that was lacking. They made this super big fight. People were talking about it, right? But that didn't start happening until when Floyd did his exhibition against KSI's brother on the zone. Because that fight didn't happen. Well, the fight didn't happen, right? Because the zone and Showtime were not agreeing who's gonna stream it, right? So that's why the fight was kind of pushed back for like I think 2 more months because they were like, no, we want to stream it. Showtime said, no, we want to stream it. So technically, the biggest name on Showtime's roster, or the biggest name that made Showtime what it is, was Floyd. So Floyd was like, all right, since we are arguing about this and that, let's do this. I'll come to the zone and the fight in the zone, and we're gonna make this money together. And that's what happened. That fight happened. Now guess what? We get Spence Crawford and L Spence. We getting what's another super fight? There's another super fight that was announced. But we getting other super fights because of this one fight that literally Sting did. And to be honest, and now I feel like, although now I want to talk about boxing a little bit, because I saw Ryan Garcia finally kind of spoke out on why he was by himself. Well, he didn't speak out. Oscar De La Hoya took a picture with supposedly the guy who Tank knocked out 2 fights before Ryan Rolly, because Rolly called out Ryan Garcia after he won the belt. Even though most people watched the fight, they said Rolly kind of One because the judges didn't see the fight. The ref cheated the fight, right? So Rolly after the fight was like, okay, I want Ryan next, and the winner gets to rematch Tank, right? Ryan was like, no. I don't. Ryan at first was like, no, I don't want to do this for you. Want to rematch thing? I don't want to do that for a rematch thing. I don't want to do it. Ryan literally said he really doesn't want to do it, right? For like rematching this and that. But okay, he's like, we can fight, but he's like, this is for what the ref did for. He's like, for the person who's supposed to actually won the fight, because you didn't punch him, you pushed him down, and the ref kind of stopped it. It's just premature, right? So that's what he said. Then Oscar de la Hoya took a picture with Rolly. He was hanging around with Rolly, and Ryan saw the picture. Somebody sent the pictures to Ryan, and Ryan kind of went on Twitter, posted like a whole paragraph about what he's like. You taking pictures when you know that I'm fighting this guy next. Blah 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 blah. Oscar replied back to him, and right when he replied back to him, it all ended up like he started releasing what he had kept in. You know how when you about to say now, you're not saying stuff that you were keeping inside just to keep inside for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And like you just keeping like the anger that you had inside, but you really want to say you really didn't want to say, but you gotta say it. So he's like, no love lost. So that I'm thinking that Ryan Lear cleaned house after the Tank house. He's cleaning house after the Tank fight. He fired his trainer. He went with El Spence trainer. He's now training based in Dallas, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
El Spence trainer. He's also, I think he's about to fire Oscar De La Hoya because of what they say to each other on Twitter, right? Because the way Ryan was speaking on that one YouTube video, he felt kind of he saw people's true colors after the 10th fight. I was like, yo, Ryan kind of learned. He learned something. He's like, even though people don't know this, he's like, people were making fun of me. He's like, I learned a lot about myself from that fight. He's like, that's why I'm moving this way. He's like, I learned a lot about myself. He's like, I was by myself. My team who was supposed to be with me were not there after the fight. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I had somebody in my camp, a snake. Well, he didn't say much about what happened, but the guy's like, oh yeah, he's like, plus you had a snake in your camp. He's like, yeah, I had a snake in my camp, really didn't care much about it. And and he's like, but that was nothing. It's like, then Oscar De La Hoya is like, oh, you should when they were arguing on Twitter, Oscar's like, you should also, he's like, you blaming the fight us for you losing. I'm like, you should be blaming. He's like, you should blame your advisor for the pressure in you to agree to the real dressing clothes. I'm like, wait. I'm like, since Ryan lost, he didn't really blame nobody. He really didn't blame nobody when he lost.
Right.
I'm like, what is he talking about? Him crying about losing? I'm like, bro, he took that loss as a champ.
Right.
I'm like, he didn't blame nobody. All he said that he hopes that in the future he can rematch Tank on a different weight with no on a fight with no readmission clause, right? And most people in boxing kind of agree with Ryan saying, he said, what Ryan was like, let me get some wins first. He's like, let me get some wins for some years. Let me stick up some wins, and maybe I'll rematch Tank, right? And he said maybe on 140, because he said both of us have fought on 140 before. Plus Tank has fought at 140. He had a championship at 140, right? So he
Hmm.
wants to tend to fight at 140. That's all he wanted. Like I was like, yeah. If you, I was like, technically speaking, he really didn't say much. I'm like, he didn't cry about the fight. I'm like, it's more of people you making him seem like he cried. He all he said was like, I use like he learned a lot from the fight. That's it. Much everything. But yeah, we that's all we have for today. We mainly better at on this episode. We didn't talk much other sport, but like near the end. But if you do you have anything else to add before we close out today?
Thank you for supporting the channel.
Yeah, hold on.
Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to y'all. I think we either at 2,000 or almost there.
Yeah, we are at one. We are at 1,960. So we are 40 subscribers away from 2,000. We want to say thank you guys for all the support for every week. Yeah, yeah, give us support every time we come up here. We know every day. It's like almost every day. Yeah, give us support. Uh, so we want to say thank you for that. We maybe next week we're gonna cover what happens with the NBA finals. Because it looks like interesting. Even though I feel like they should start.
It looks interesting. I think the Heat could do it. The Heat could do it, which is crazy because that Celtics series was disgusting. No way y'all win 3 straight games. They win 3 straight games. Y'all take the last one. It's craziness. So I thought the Nuggets should have definitely swept. Should have got crazy, but I don't know.
I
The
think.
Nuggets might be too bright for them, and I think the Heat would be the ones that I would bet on if the lights are too bright that they would win.
Yeah, I
I
think
think they.
I think they. I somebody said this. Oh, I don't know. Somebody said it. Who's the head? Like the. Oh no, the Warriors coach Steve Kerr said it on the Draymond podcast recently.
Mm,
He asked. He was. Draymond asked him. He's like, when you watch the Nuggets, what is like what makes them dangerous? He's like he's like this is not disrespect to Jokic. He's like Jokic. He's like the reason why the Nuggets are good is Jokic. He's like we all know Jokic can get his. No matter you can't do nothing about it, right? He's like but people are more. He's like teams make a mistake at focusing at Jokic, but they don't know who's the head of the snake. He's like, Yoke is not the head of that team. He's not the head of the snake. The head of the snake is Mary. He's like, what the he kind of did was to notify the soul what's the head of the snake, who was the head of the snake, and they shot him down. That was Mary. That's why they put Jimmy Butler on Jamal Murray, and that's it. I was like, so when you take the head of the snake off the, you see the Nuggets are not that. I was like, yo, that's true. I was like,
and also, if your best player scores 41 points, but as a team y'all only put up 108, are y'all really that nice? I
Plus,
don't. I
plus,
don't think so.
plus, every time when somebody, the stats is every time Jokic has scored 40 points in these playoffs, they have lost. He has scored 40 points over 4 times and they've lost all 4 games.
Yeah. So I think it's
It's a that's why I was like, maybe even when we looked last year when Murray was not playing last year, after he got injured after the finals, or the conference finals, I'm like, yo, that's true. When Mary was injured, the team didn't look the same.
mhm.
So Mary is the head of the snake.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Well, I don't really care that much about this team.
me too.
They if they lose and they should be the clear winner. And also, what's his name? Got to play defense. I just Bam can't be scoring 10 to 20 points or whatever. People can't score inside the paint should be yours.
Bro,
And
you
if
know
they
that man can play defense. That man is slow. He has slow feet.
But y'all tell me all the time that he's the MVP. Hey, after the Sixers got eliminated, all you heard was what? Oh, the real MVP. This
Yeah,
is the real MVP. All this other shit. Y'all care so much about this stupid ass MVP shit. No, bro. No. That nigga gotta. You gotta be an all around player to be MVP, bro.
yeah.
Or just have an amazing season to where we can't deny it. Like,
Bro, I don't know if y'all noticed this, bro. I didn't think Jokic should have won the last year's MVP and this year. If you ask me personally, last year they gave it to Jokic because he played more games. But if we want to be honest and be straightforward, Joel should have won last year's too. Because Joel was the first center last year to win the scoring title, and he scored 30 points per game. So
and
what?
he also plays defense. He's been a defensive player of the year. Who was defensive player of the year this year? Was it Marcus Smart?
I don't even know who was this year. Oh no, this year was Jared Allen from the Grizzlies.
Okay.
Yeah, but oh, not say Jared
Like,
Allen. It's Jared Jackson Jr. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's good, man. That's good. I just think they be bugging, bro.
yeah,
They be bugging a little bit.
yeah. But we're gonna end the podcast here, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.